The Blue Water Classic has been a slow burn so far, but we do have a new leader in the Sydney Hobart. Our reporter Drew Jones is at Constitution Dock and he joins us now. Drew, the pace has picked up for one Super Maxi in particular. Who is it?
Comanche is the new leader of this Sydney Hobart, Chrissy, and it's been a really entertaining afternoon. It's been, as you said, a slow burn so far, and conditions weren't all that favourable for the big yachts, but it's taken a turn in the last few hours. A northeasterly coming through Bass Strait has made sure that they can pick up the pace, and it was Comanche, led by co-skippers Jim Cooney and Samantha Grant, who positioned themselves perfectly to make the most of that northeasterly. At one stage they were up at about 23 knots, absolutely flying through Bass Strait. So they've just passed over the halfway mark, making their descent into Hobart now. So they took the lead from Infotrack, who for about 2 hours was leading the race ahead of Scallywag, who had led for most of the morning. Overnight, of course, we saw some drama with Wild Oats 11 falling off the pace, which we'll speak about in a moment. But the weather conditions have become more favourable and set to become potentially even rough tonight, with yachts potentially having to haul in their sails a little bit to make sure they don't damage their boats.
This is the start of this northeasterly change coming through. It was predicted. How strong it's going to be, they're predicting up to 30 knots, which makes for some pretty exhilarating riding at night, but also it could be a little bit damaging to the boats, so they'll be looking to ensure the boats are maintained as well as going fast.
And Drew, after a very shaky start, Wild Oats 11 is back in the hunt.
Jacinta, yeah, 9 times they've won line orders here, so they certainly know how to get it done at the Sydney Hobart, but overnight it was uncharted territory, down in 11th place. A couple of times they found themselves in flat spots, and the other Super Maxis were able to pull away. It was purely bad luck, that's what they're putting it down to, and there's certainly no damage to the boat or any technical issues at this stage, and they were able to climb their way back into 5th spot. So they're still a little bit off the other Super Maxis, but they're still very much in contention. If they can make some progress overnight, then potentially they could make a play to get into Constitution Dock first and win a record 10th line honours. But at the moment, Comanche is leading the way. Now, projections have varied about when the race will finish. Initially, there was discussion about tomorrow afternoon, maybe even into the evening. They've eased back those predictions now to potentially even midday or the morning. It all depends on how those conditions play out tonight. But either way, it will be an intriguing battle. Certainly a tactical one, a game of chess, not as quick, no record pace that we saw in 2017, but still a very intriguing battle all the same.
Oh, is it so great to watch from afar, I would say. Drew Jones, thank you for that update. Talk to you soon.